All right, so here's another social work exam prep practice question. A social worker is planning to terminate a client due to the client's progress and goal completion. What is the most appropriate action before ending services? A. Provide the client with a list of community referrals. B. Summarize the work completed and discuss post termination plans. C. Reduce the frequency of sessions. D. Send a discharge letter by mail. All right, so immediately we want to identify what type of question this is. Is it a recall? Is it application? Or is it reasoning? So the fact that you're looking for the most appropriate action to take, which this will require you to do a little bit more critical thinking and for you to be able to prioritize what's important or prioritize your answers. So this would be considered a reasoning question. Again, so we have a social worker getting ready to terminate a client due to progress. Which one would be the best option? So let's break it down. A. Provide the client with a list of community referrals. This is not necessarily a bad option because we do want to make sure that we are providing resources for the clients after termination. So I'll consider that. We'll keep it in the hat. B. Summarize the work completed and discuss post-termination plans. I'm really feeling B. It's more client-centered because the social worker is currently planning to terminate. The client has not been terminated yet. And so we want to be able to warm the client up to termination. So I'm really liking B, okay? C, reduce the frequency of sessions. I'm not really feeling this answer because is this a part of the treatment plan? Did we say initially that we were going to reduce the frequency of sessions? Is there a reason to reduce the frequency of sessions? If we're reducing the frequency of sessions, is this going to compromise the client's progress and their goal completion? So C is not one of my best choices. D, send a discharge letter by mail. Now we know that this is not best practice, discharging a client by a letter in the mail, right? We want to make sure that we're practicing best practice. So it's between A and B, and I am choosing B. B would be the best answer because, again, if you're planning to terminate, you want to warm the client up to termination. You want to summarize and remind the client of the goals and the treatment plans that were established and agreed upon, and you want to remind the client of their progress. So B would be the best answer. A would happen when you're getting ready to fully discharge and terminate the client. You want to give them those community resources. At any rate, I hope that this helps. Again, we are not stressing over this exam. We're certainly not overthinking one question, okay? You are going to read the question and give it your best shot.